Getting down onto the floor is the easy part. It is getting back up that has started to take a hand, a knee, and a little heave. If that sounds like you, these 4 moves rebuild exactly what makes it easier, and you do every one of them at a chair. Getting down to find something under the bed or to sit on the floor with a grandchild feels like nothing. Then you go to stand, and your body starts negotiating. Here is why that happens. Getting up off the floor is not one movement. It is 4 things happening at once. Your ankles moving your weight forward, your calves pushing you up, your hips driving you upright, and your balance holding all of it together. A chair never asks for those 4 at the same time. So when you sit for most of the day, they stop working as a team, and the skill quietly slips away. The good news is simple. You can teach them to work together again, and you do not need the floor to do it. Today, the floor stays the test, not the workout. We're going to rebuild the 4 layers right here at a chair. Ankles first, then calves, then hips, then all of it as one. Set a sturdy chair against a wall and clear some space around it. Stop for sharp pain or dizziness. And do not test a floor rise on your own if getting down or up feels unsafe. Sit tall near the front of the chair, both feet flat. Pull your toes up toward you, then point them gently away. That is 1. 1. Pull, then point. 2. Keep the knee still. 3. Let the movement come from the ankle. 4. Stay tall through your chest. 5. Smooth in both directions. 6. 7. 8. Both feet flat. Every floor rise starts by bringing your weight forward over your feet. If the ankle will not move freely, the body makes up for it with a bigger heave or another push from your hands. So we loosen it first. Now that the ankle can carry your weight forward, we build the push that comes from underneath you. Stand behind the chair, both hands resting lightly on the backrest, feet about hip-width apart. Rise up onto the balls of both feet, then lower your heels with control. That is 1. 8 of them. 1. Rise, then lower. 2. Stand tall. 3. Let the chair steady you, not lift you. 4. Lower slowly, do not drop. 5. Both heels moving together. 6. Feel your lower legs working. 7. 8. Heels down. Your calves control your weight over your feet, and they give you the push that starts you moving upward. But a push from the ankles is not enough on its own. To bring your whole body up, you need power from higher up the chain. Stay behind the chair, hands light on the backrest, chest tall, both knees soft. Move your right leg gently behind you, then bring it back underneath you. Now the left leg back, and return. That is 1 on each side, 8 in total. 1. Right, then left. 2. Keep the movement small. 3. Stay upright, do not lean forward. 4. Feel the muscles behind your hip. 5. Keep the standing knee soft. 6. Control each return. 7. 8. Both feet underneath you. The muscles behind your hips are what drive your body upright from down low. They are the engine of the whole movement. So now you have movement at the ankle, push from the calf, and drive from the hip. The last step is teaching them to fire together while your whole body travels down and back up. Keep both hands on the chair, feet about hip-width apart. Push your hips back and bend your knees as if you are starting to sit down. Go only as low as you can control, then press through both feet and stand tall. That is 1. 8 of them. 1. Hips back, then stand. 2. Keep both heels grounded. 3. Let your hips and knees bend together. 4. Use the chair for balance. 5. A little lower, only if it stays smooth. 6. Press through your whole foot. 7. No dropping, no bouncing. 8. Lower with control and stand tall. That is where the 4 layers become one skill. The same pieces a floor rise asks for, working as a team again. Now think back to the moment we started with. The hand, the knee, the heave. That was your body solving a whole body task with parts that had stopped practicing together. You just put them back on the same team. Do this routine 3 times a week for 3 weeks. And here is how to progress. Make each repetition smoother before you make it lower or faster. Smooth first, always. Then watch for the real-life signals, rising from a low chair, reaching down toward the floor and coming back up. Notice how much less you reach for a hand. Only retest a true floor rise when it is safe, beside something stable, with someone nearby if you need them. The goal was never to avoid using your hands. The goal is to feel in control. If you want strength routines built around the movements real life actually asks of you, subscribe to Fit Eat Fuel, and I will see you in the next one. And comment the words floor strong if you finished all 4 layers today. I want to know you did them.